All right, gang, I couldn't find my old video, so you guys get the 2015 copy of 1.6. We looked at a lot of translation stuff in sections 1.3 and 1.4, and in 1.6 we changed gears a little bit. We start talking about functions in algebra and representing functions as rules and tables. Now, ultimately, this is what you got to remember. You can never forget about the vending machine, because if you understand how a vending machine works, then you understand functions in math. A couple vocab words to get us started off. First of all, the fancy mathematical definition for a function is a rule relating two quantities, both inputs and outputs, and the key is that every input has only one output. To be a function, every input can only have one output. So what's the big idea with a vending machine? We'll get to that in a little bit, but the gist of it is, if you press a button on a vending machine, how many pieces of candy should come out? Well, if the candy machine is working correctly, you should only get one piece of candy out when you press a button. If two pieces came out, that'd be great for you, extra candy, but if it's functioning properly, only one piece of candy will come out. Domain, I like to focus on the last two letters, IN. It's what we're going to plug into a function. So the domain is the set of all possible inputs. And in math, it's usually the x values, the x variable. If you think about it like a vending machine, the domain would consist of all the possible buttons that we could push in. And the opposite then is the range. So whereas domain is everything that can come in, range is everything that can come out. So on a vending machine, we press in the buttons and out comes the candies. All the different types of candies that could come out would be considered the range. In mathematical terms, it's going to be the set of all of our outputs, usually our y values in algebra. Or I like to think about golf range. If you ever gone out to the driving range, think about what I just said. I went out to the driving range. Okay, range is your set of outputs. A couple more vocab terms to get us going. Independent variable. If you ever think you want to be independent from your parents, you want to be the one in control, the independent variable is your control variable. Maybe like the buttons on a vending machine. The button controls what comes out. And then dependent variable, you just look at that word depend, that's going to be your output variable because it depends on what you plug in. So again, this example of the vending machine would be the candy, because the candy that comes out depends on what button you push in.